each other. Care, care, care for each other. Care, care, care. We're the ones who need care. Our caring will change the world. Oh, find me here, singing for you, heart wide open for what we came to do. The wind in the trees sings the melody true. Love everybody, let the love shine through. Everybody sing love, love, love. Everybody love, love, love. When it's hard to love, love, our loving will change the world. Our caring will change the world. Our sharing will change the world. Our singing will change the world. Our loving will change the world. Your loving will change the world. Our loving will change the world. You all beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, Deb. So beautiful to open our service with music and song, isn't it? And I know song brought many of you here today, and I'm just in deep gratitude for each one of you and for the beautiful music that is filling our heart. So welcome. Welcome those of you here in person. Welcome those of you who are with us today on Zoom. And we have a beautiful service. We are introducing our choir today for the first time. We've had 2 practices and we're already performing. So, and Myra, would you like to come up here? I'd like to introduce you to everyone. This is Myra Maud. She's the instigator of all of this. So thank you.
Thank you.
So she's going to lead our choir in a song later on. Okay, let's begin. Okay.
If you will repeat after me, I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and peace.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and joy.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and complete health.
I open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
Open my heart to the universe, accepting love and abundance.
And so it is.
And so it is. So let's take a moment to just go into our hearts in a prayer, knowing that this service is blessed in every way, knowing that our hearts are open. Each one of us is open to the wisdom and the inspiration and the song of the divine. We are sharing it here together as one, for we are one. We are one community in wholeness, in peace, in joy, in harmony. And I know that this service has all of these qualities this morning. Truly, we are blessed, and we are in deep gratitude and profound appreciation, knowing that in appreciation, our blessings expand multifold. They are boundless. And in this, please join me in saying thank you, and so it is.
Thank you, and so it is.
Yeah.
If you're brave and want to sing a song you've never heard before, I invite you to join me, at least on the chorus. So I'll give you a little intro in the beginning. Something wonderful is happening right now. 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 Infinite power, magnificent bliss, like a blossoming flower, like a first kiss. Joyful unfolding and gentle release. The new thought we are holding in a moment of peace. Something wonderful is happening right now. 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 Innocence yearning for life to be born, as spirit is turning into matter and form. In a sacred communion of heaven and earth, this blessed reunion with the one birth. Something wonderful is happening right now. 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 So here and now we stand as a bridge, as a witness, and together raise our hands and say yes. Something wonderful is happening right now. 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 Right now. Right now. Right now. Yay, thank you.
So Myra is going to do our reading this morning.
Good morning. What a joy to be here this morning with you. We are the myth maker in Let Us Dance by Chelan Harkin. We are the myth makers. Our lives are pens, writing with our movements, our steps, our actions, every touch, the stories we are hoping to record into the world. What are the styles of relating we hope to inscribe? What is the tone of our presence here as we walk this soft earth? Women, what stories would we like to tell about ourselves, about our sisterhood, about our strength? Men, what stories would you like to tell about gentleness and power coexisting, about the great courage it takes to love? Humanity, what stories do we want to tell about the grand journey to finally opening our hearts to each other? Darling, it's time to put our heads together and consider how beautiful dare we make this world.
So let's affirm that beautiful sentiment from Chillen Harkin. Please repeat after me. I am a myth maker.
I am a myth maker.
I record my stories into the world.
I record my stories into the world.
In my actions, my movements, my every touch, I open my heart.
In my actions, my movement, in every touch, I open my heart.
I put my head together with yours.
I put my head together with yours.
I dare to make this a beautiful world.
I dare to make this a beautiful world.
And so it is.
And so it is.
Thank you.
There's never any doubt in my mind that I am here for something bigger than my life. I'm not always sure what I will find, but I know where to look right here inside. As I let go and let God take my hand, I let go and let God design my sacred plan. I let go and let God tend to my what and where. I let go and let God lead me there. In my inner stillness, I receive a vision that only my soul can feel and see. And everything that I ever need will be revealed upon this path before me. As I let go and let God take my hand, I let go and let God design my sacred plan. I let go and let God tend to my what and where. I let go and let God lead me there. And my garden will forever grow, blooming from the seeds that I will sow, desires planted in my heart, blossoming through me into living art. As I let go and let God take my hand, I let go and let God design my sacred plan. I let go and let God tend to my what and where. I let go and let God lead me there. I let go and let God. I let go and let God. Thank you.
That song is such a beautiful entree to today's meditation because it's the theme of the meditation. Um, so I just wanted to give a brief introduction because I had an experience this week that sort of informed me about the topic for our meditation. And I had a disappointment this week, which we're all familiar with that, right? When life just doesn't go the way we expected it to. So that happened to me this week. And I got some news, and it really threw me. And I just was in my head about it and in my thoughts and my feelings, and I couldn't really shake it. Of course, I was forgetting the truth of my being. I knew that. But I was still in it. You know, sometimes we just need to be in our process for a while. So that's what I was doing. And I woke up this morning and got up really early. It was still with me. And like, gee, you know, I need to come to service this morning, and I need to be the leader of consciousness here and awareness. And here I am in the doldrums. What am I going to do about it? So anyway, I went through a process that I'm going to lead you through this morning. It's something that I've been talking about the last few weeks. If you've been here, you know, I've been talking about how we are the essence, right? We are the divine within ourselves. And when we're in that connected place, we bring it forth into the world, right? And it happens effortlessly and easily. And we call it Godding. You know, it's one way to express it. But that's what we're going to do this morning. So I invite you all to just, let's take a few breaths. We're starting off the month of March, right? Cold, wintry March. And as we bring our breath into our body, we feel the warmth that is within ourselves. It's emanating from our heart, isn't it? We really feel it. And we just stay there, stay in this beautiful place of warmth. It's our center, really, isn't it? And keep breathing. I invite you to breathe gently and easily, effortlessly. And as you breathe, I invite you to bring your awareness through your body into any place where your awareness may like to rest. It's a physical sensation, really. And just pay attention to what's happening inside. And notice, just notice what's happening there. You know, I might have a little twinge in my arm, or maybe there's some rumbling in my stomach, or maybe my toe is throbbing. Could be anything that's calling your attention. Just notice it and just be with it. As we hold our attention in our body, we recognize that our body is one with the divine. Right? All is unity, all is oneness. And my physical presence is part of that. It's part of my divine nature. So as I'm noticing this area of my body, I might ask the question, what is this? There might be a sensation there if we really bring our awareness into that place that's grabbing our attention. We might notice that There's a certain color that's there. Or maybe there's a texture. Or it could be a sensation. We just stay in that awareness of noticing. And as we're noticing, we might ask a question. And the question might be something like, why are you here? Or, do you have a message for me? Is there something you have to tell me? Holding our awareness in that place. Let's be open and receptive to whatever comes forth. Frequently, it's an emotion. Could be sadness. Could be happiness. Could be grief. Maybe there's a feeling of pain. Perhaps there's joy. Just be with whatever emotion is coming up for you from this sensation that our awareness is focusing on in this moment. And notice, continue to notice what is happening in this place in my body, within this sensation. Is there any movement? Perhaps a rumbling. Or of sensations moving through our body, our arms and our legs, out our fingers and our toes, or perhaps up into our head and through our crown chakra. If there's movement, just notice it. Just be with it. I invite you to stay in your body and notice the movement of the emotions, whatever they might be. I invite you to remember that emotions are energy. The emotional component of our being is our connection from our physical world, which is our body, to all that is, to the divine. So as we notice this movement, we can be aware of the totality of our being. invite you to bring your awareness into your heart. And notice if there's an opening there. Notice if there's any kind of tension that may be releasing and opening as you feel this beautiful connection to your divine essence, all that is. And remember to breathe, knowing that we're taking in the breath of the divine. It's moving into our lungs and into our entire body through our circulatory system, being flooded into our heart and moving out to all parts of our being, and feel the oneness of that. Perfect totality of my being right here and right now. And as we hold that awareness in our heart while we breathe, let's pay attention to what's happening in our body and the emotions there. Are there any remaining remnants of whatever was there initially? If it was sadness or grief or perhaps a touch of annoyance or anger, whatever it may have been. Just notice, nothing to do about it. Noticing is everything. And pay attention if there's movement. Energy flowing and moving through our being, reminding us of our connection with the truth of who we are, that divine essence. And as you feel that connection with this divine truth within yourself, I invite you to ask some powerful questions. A powerful question, it can really be any question. But if we're thinking of moving our energy from within out into the universe, into manifestation, into connection with other beings in the physical world, there are all sorts of questions that we can ask when we are aligned with that divine truth inside of us. So a question could be, what is my path forward right now in this world? Or it could be, what is my next step along this path I'm on now? Whatever question comes to you, just ask that question right here and now with an open heart and in divine connection and breath with all that is. Hold that presence and bring forth from within yourself the divine radiance that wants to express so fully, so magnificently, so powerfully as me in this world. Who am I? And what is mine to do? are no answers to these questions. Our mind may attempt to answer the questions, but the true power in the question lies in the asking and in our openness to simply let it be and let it radiate out into the universe, into the manifest and the unmanifest divine truth that is all around us, and that is us. So just ask the question. And if you'd like to speak to Spirit, you can say Holy Spirit, or you can say God, or you can say Divine Essence. What is mine to do right here and right now? And it could be something grandiose. It could be something like, where am I going to go to lunch after service? It could be anything. What is mine to do? And being open. Let's spend a few moments just listening to what the divine may bring forth for you. It may come now, it may come later. The divine always answers. When we are in a place of confusion or sadness or pain, we can always go into our bodies. Our bodies will always tell us the truth. And when something comes forth, oftentimes if there's a thought attached to an emotion, could be a thought of a limiting situation, a limiting idea. We're all familiar with that. We know what that sounds like in our head. We can always ask the most powerful question, the second most powerful question. Is this really true? I'm thinking, I don't belong here, or I don't like myself, or nobody likes me. I feel alone, whatever the thought might be that is attached to the emotion that comes from the physical sensation in our body. Whatever that thought might be, we can ask, is this really true? And let the question be. Not seeking an answer, of course, just allowing the question. Then the most powerful question can be asked. The most powerful question, who am I? Or what am I? Same question. So let's ask ourselves this question, who am I? What is mine, Holy Spirit, to do in this world? What is mine, Holy Spirit, to do in this moment, right now, in this conundrum that feels like a problem? Yet I know the truth is perfect harmony and joy and peace and bliss. What is my next step, Holy Spirit? These are powerful questions. I invite you to take these questions with you when you leave this service today, and to carry them in your heart. When there is an upset, something disturbing to your peace of mind, we can always say, is this really true? And allow the question to be. When we're feeling confused and disturbed about our place in the world, in our relations with other people, we can always ask the most powerful question, who am I? These two questions, independently or one after the other, will always bring us back to truth, alignment to the Spirit within, our divine essence. From here, we can then ask, what is my next step, O Holy Spirit? What am I to do from here? And we listen. We pay attention to the divine whisperings that come into our heart and our mind and our body in all sorts of ways. It might be a sign. It might be a sign that you're seeing on the roadway. It has a message. It might be intuitive guidance coming from within. Might be something that a friend or a family member just happens to casually mention. That can lead us in a certain direction and bring us back to remembering, oh, this is mine to do right now in this moment. So as we go forth from this meditation and from this service, we remember these three questions. Is this really true? Who am I? Or what am I? For God has no gender. What is mine to do, O Lord? Where am I to go from here? And I invite you now to just settle down a little deeper into your chair, holding your awareness in your heart and breathing the beautiful, pure air of the universe coming into your body and feeling the oneness and the connection with all life, with each other here together in this room, and with everything beyond. And as we close this meditation, I'd like to read a poem to you. And I ask you to, while your awareness is still very deeply in your body, to embody these words. Chillan Harkin's words. There is an essence within you that can neither be enhanced nor diminished. It spans universes and embraces the minuscule, the infinitesimal. It is infinite in the way that the numbers between 0 and 1 are infinite, which is complete and wondrously, eternally satisfying. And yet allows for infinitely more infinities. It is the exaltation of the hermit crab when it ceases to need to scurry from shell to shell to find respite. This essence dips into pools of intergalactic radiance for play and restoration. It tickles the stars and high-fives the suns. It has no need to bypass the trappings of the small mind. But nor does it take them too seriously. There is nothing to prove or do or please to earn this. This is your birthright. That I solemnly swear. No, I joyfully exclaim that all humanity is growing into this. In closing this meditation, I invite you to remember that as we are aligned in spirit, in all levels of our being, physical, mental, emotional, energetic, informed, and unformed, pure potential. As we are aligned, we radiate forth into the world beauty, peace, love, and joy. And that is the meaning of life. And that is what we carry with us today and every day. So let's just take a nice deep breath and start moving our fingers around a little bit and sort of our arms and wiggle our toes and come back into the room from that intergalactic space where you were. And open our eyes and smile. And we're back with each other. And let's just do one little shake just to move our bodies around. And I thank you for your presence.
Thank you.
Love you.
I have seen golden sunsets. I have felt love's embrace. Swimming in a roaring river flowing with God's grace. Awakening to each new sunrise. Trusting in the best of love. 'Cause I believe life's miracles are meant for each of us, and that this river runs deeper than the ocean. This river flows wider than the sea, and there's no end to where welcome heaven. Everyone's on heaven's list. With every breath of air, we welcome heaven's kiss. Basking in the simple pleasures, dancing with the changing winds, surrendering to nature's rhythm. That's where freedom begins. As we trust, this river runs deeper than the ocean. This river flows wider than the sea. And there's no end to where this river carries me. Flowing strong and wild and free. Being all we came here to be. As this river runs deeper than the ocean, this river flows wider than the sea, and there's no end to where this river carries me. So wild and strong and free, I'm going where this river carries me.
June Hammett is going to be doing a presentation on Season for Peace and Nonviolence.
Yes, hello today. What a nice meditation. Oh, and it flows right into what we're going to talk about today. I'm going to, I see some faces I haven't seen in a long time. So nice. So we're going to talk about green faith. How many of you have heard of the Green Faith Circle? Look at that. So Green Faith is an organization that was founded actually right here in New Jersey in 1992. It was a call of local faith leaderships who would awaken to our sacred duty to protect the planet. By 2019, Green Faith launched an international network, partnering with local religious people and leaders and organizations around the globe. Currently, they have partners in 13 countries, and they're very, very, very active in Indonesia, in Africa, and some in China and Japan, and certainly here in the United States. So, also in 2019, they asked us if we would organize here in South Jersey. And with Reverend Carol's blessing, we started the Green Faith Circle of Southern New Jersey. We had about 8 local faith communities come together in circle, and we now have about 19 faith communities, all here in South Jersey, in Camden and Burlington and Gloucester counties. So we meet all the time, and we're constantly growing. We have meetings every month, which you have been invited to, and some of you have attended. You're all invited anytime. So that's how we were born. So the question I'm asking today, and together with what Reverend Christina is asking, is why do we organize as activists from a faith perspective? Well, we know that, sometimes we forget, but we know that 80% of the world, of the population of the world, are people of faith. And there are many, 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 many different faith traditions. But all of us look to our faith traditions and our religious teachings for guidance on how to live our lives, good lives, because the good life is one of connection. isn't it? Yeah. With each other and with all of nature. It's a world that flourishes when we are connected and when we're caring for each other. So one of the things that we talk about all the time are all the different faith traditions. And there is no religious teaching that teaches that we should be destroying the planet. None. Or each other. In the ultimate teachings of all of the spiritual foundations. It doesn't matter if it's Muslim or Buddhist or Christian, Hindu, Baha'i, Unitarian, New Thought. It's all the same in our basic nature. So, one of the questions we can ask today, because yesterday started the holy month of Ramadan. In 2025, it started on Friday evening, February 28th, and it'll run until March 30th. The holy month of Ramadan is a month of prayer, devotion, discipline, and spiritual renewal, also, and fasting, which takes a lot of discipline. Oh, yeah. I want to share a little bit about, since this is the holy month of Ramadan, some of the basic traditions, because we don't really understand Islam too well. And I think probably a lot of practitioners don't understand it too well. But the Quran has very, very specific teachings about this. And I'm going to try to pronounce some of these precepts. I'm not sure I will, but I'll do the best I can. Tawahide is the fundamental statement of oneness of the Creator, from which everything else follows. It's the primordial testimony to the unity of all creation and to the interdependence of the natural order, of which humanity is an intrinsic part. The whole of creation works within a defined pattern. The principle of Khalifa. Humans have been assigned the roles of stewards or trustees of the earth. This means that God has entrusted humans with responsibility for creation and has entrusted the earth to humans. Humanity is not the owner or the lord of the earth. That's a position in the Quran that is reserved for God. However, it nevertheless has an important place in the order of creation. So there is an Islamic environmental movement that calls on humankind to assume the role of steward and to stop subjugating nature to itself. Another principle is amana, which is very closely related to the one before, which is the fulfillment of the responsibility that humankind has in all dimensions of life, also called trustworthiness. There's a section of the Quran that's often cited that describes how God offered this responsibility to the heavens, to the earth, and to the mountains, but they all refused because they were afraid to take this responsibility upon themselves. Humankind accepted this responsibility in the very beginning of time. And another principle is mizan, which means balance, equilibrium, or scales. It's translated often as ecological balance or the middle way, which sounds very familiar if you know Buddhism. It calls for the conservation or the restoration of balance in all aspects of our nature, especially balance with the earth. So God created the earth and everything in it as perfect, free from fault and in balance. However, it is the task of human beings to keep it that way. And I will wrap up in a moment by, oh, there is one more, excuse me. Fatira'eh, how does that pronounce? Fitara'eh, which is the deep understanding that we must have for the original state of creation and the original nature of things. And we are to be originally in harmony with nature. And from this is derived the necessity that humankind protects the environment and its obligation to do so. So that is the holy month of Ramadan and Islam, and we have to remember that no matter how people act out, sometimes we do have this moral imperative to take care of each other and our home, our physical home and our spiritual home. Green Faith has a mission and a vision. We know that all of our traditions honor this, and that diverse groups are coming together now to remember their roots and the original callings of their faith of compassion, justice, and love. And we're reawakening to the sacredness of earth and the dignity of all people. So we're envisioning a world, Green Faith, that's transformed, in which humanity in all its diversity has remembered a shared reverence for the earth and what we call a sort of sacred reciprocity. This afternoon, we are having a big meeting. We have meetings every month, and this one is particularly interesting. We have a bunch of faith leaders and activists from different faith communities coming together for a roundtable. And there are going to be about 50 or 60 people there, I believe, and you are all invited. It's this afternoon at Prince of Peace Church. I can give you the information. We're coming together to exchange ideas, to collaborate, and create new ways of collaborating among all our faith communities. So you are very welcome to attend. Contact Marty or June for more information, and I thank you for your attention.
Thank you, June.
I guess it would help if I read the program. Let's all take a nice deep breath. Close your eyes, knowing that God is our source of all well-being. That we can let go and know that we are completely protected and safe and abundant. That God is the giver, and we receive and we give, and the divine receives. Knowing that we live and move and have our being in the divine. That we can be and trust that we are completely taken care of. Give us this day our daily bread. And the divine gives and gives and gives before we ever ask. And that infinite abundance of the divine is ours by divine right. That prosperity is ours at every moment. That money flows to us easily and effortlessly from many different venues by divine right. That money is a flow. It flows in and it flows out, and it flows in and it flows out. It is infinite and it's constant. And we accept that flow and let it flow, knowing that this is the divine order. And I know that we are open and receptive to this prosperity. That we know of our magnificence. We know of our divinity. We know, give us this day our daily bread. That God is giving and giving and giving. For it is infinite. There is no pie. There is no piece of the pie. It is all infinite. And I give thanks for all of the prosperity and love and support that the divine has for us. I give thanks knowing that it is so. And I release this word in the action of the law, knowing that God always says yes. And in this yes, knowing that we give to this Center for Conscious Living from that space of abundance, that space of confidence and knowing that we are completely taken care of. That we come here Sunday after Sunday and just soak in the love and the peace and remember the magnificence and the prosperity of who we are. We recognize the magnificence of this life. We recognize our oneness with all that is, all the abundance, all the love, all the peace. And we stand in that place and give and receive and give and receive. And in this knowingness, in this love, we say, and so it is.
Please join us in saying the offertory prayer, which is in your bulletin. Thank you, God, for this abundance that is mine to share. I bless this gift and give it to thee in gratitude and joy, knowing that as I give, I do receive.
Gracias, Dios mío, por esta abundancia que es mía para compartirla. Bendigo este regalo y te lo entrego a ti en júbilo y gratitud, sabedora de que el modo que yo doy, recibo.
I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed, I am so blessed, I am so grateful. I am so blessed, I am so blessed. So grateful for all that I have. I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I am so grateful. I am so
So giving thanks for this abundance, giving thanks for this community that just is so loving, so supportive of the Center for Conscious Living. Knowing this is a divine gift for all of us, and it is a flow. And in this gratitude we say, and so it is.
Yeah, so the choir, come up, please. Yeah.
Feel free to sing with us. Yes? We're gonna start and you'll join us. Okay, let's try it. You go for it, yeah? With your heart. Let's go. Maestro?
It's not starting.
It's not?
You may have to go out and come back in.
Ooh.
You have to close the file and then open it again.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my life, Spirit. Thank you for my life. My mystical, my magical, my vibrant life. My mystical, my magical, my vibrant life.
Thank you for my eyes, Spirit. Thank you for my eyes.
Thank you for my eyes, Spirit. Thank you for my eyes.
My beautiful, my sparkling, my wonderful eyes.
My beautiful, my sparkling, my wonderful eyes.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
This beautiful, this beautiful, this magical day.
This beautiful, this beautiful, this magical day.
Thank you for this joy, Spirit. Thank you for this joy.
Thank you for this joy, Spirit. Thank you for this joy.
This wonderful, this frolicking, this exuberant joy.
This wonderful, this frolicking, this exuberant joy. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful day. Thank you. 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 Give thanks. 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 Give thanks.
Section was pretty good.
So 2 practice sessions, and that's what we have. Amazing, isn't it? Lots of talented people in our community, right? Erupting in song. Yes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
So most of you know this is my favorite part of the service. So what I'm going to ask, because I think we have a number of people here for the first time. So if you're here for the first time, if you would stand. Be brave and stand. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, your job is to receive. All right? This is a prayer that we give at this time of the service. So just receive and soak it up. Okay? And the rest of the congregation, repeat after me. Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living.
Welcome to the Center for Conscious Living.
We are a heart-centered spiritual community.
We are a heart-centered spiritual community.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We open ourselves to you in love.
We recognize the perfection of God within you. We celebrate the joyous being that you are. You are a radiant point of light. And we are blessed by your presence. Welcome home.
Okay. All right, real quickly, well, I'm just going to zip through the announcements here when I can find them. Where are they? Okay, here. Just profound note of gratitude to all of you here today in service, making this service possible. Setup team in the back, and Julie is busy there setting up our refreshments, and Holly did this beautiful altar this morning. Our media team, right? We have a new media team. I mean, they're all the same members, but they're renewed and revitalized. We've got Norman, Marty, of course, and John. He's new to our team. He's our media specialist, and he comes with a lot of experience and skills. Keith is on camera, and he's our new team leader. We've got Reverend Ken on Zoom, and Lisa Source, one of our practitioner students, is also, holding the watch on Zoom. Who else? Oh, Deb, our wonderful musician, and my huge support. I have to tell you all, I think I've mentioned this, but Deb has really taken a lead in helping this team get organized. She worked with her husband, Robert, to select all this new equipment that we have, these wonderful speakers, which are so much more reliable than the house speakers that we used to put the sound through. We've got a whole new soundboard, which John is busy adjusting continually over there, but a much more expanded capability with that. And
I did that selfishly for myself.
yeah, she did it. Yeah. But Deb's husband is a sound and audio guy. That's how he explained it to me. So, but he spent about 30 hours really researching, the right equipment for us, and equipment that was within our budget and would be sustainable for us into the longer term. And then they held this wonderful training session at Reverend Paul's house, and we spent about almost 3 hours together. Really, we all learned about that mixing board over there, even me. So, but it was a great way to get introduced to the equipment and standardize our functions. And you might have noticed that things are nice and peaceful here in the morning when we come in, and that was my vision. And Deb has really stepped forth in concert with me to make that happen, and together with all of our media team members. So I am in deep, profound gratitude because, they're an integral part of our service. So thank you, all of you. And I want to give special thanks to Marty over there because the past few months we've had a lot of commotion in the media team, and Marty has really held the line. He's been here every single Sunday holding things together and really allowing us to move forward and to move into this new place. So thank you, Marty. Yeah. Our ushers, led by June Hammond. She's the team leader, but Paula and Vergie, thank you very much for your support this morning. And Myra Maud, of course, in addition to her wonderful inspired work with the choir, she also did our reading today. So thank you, Myra. We love you already. Reverend Paul, of course, can't forget Reverend Paul. Thank you, Reverend Paul, for everything that you do. Speaking of Reverend Paul, we're going to have he is hosting a Mini Monday. Bobby Miles here she's really been the instigator to recreate our Mini Mondays. It's the first Monday of every month, and it's really a service to our community, and it highlights various members in our community who are doing different kinds of spiritual traditions. So this week we have Melissa Romero. Many of you know Melissa. She also is a practitioner student, and she has her own programs in empowerment, self-empowerment, and connecting with the truth within yourself. So she's going to be talking. The title of her talk is somewhere in here. Do you remember it, Bobby? Oh, here it is, The Mirror of Spirit, a workshop on self-love and divine truth. Melissa is a very dynamic and captivating being, so I invite you to come in person. If you'd like to come in person, you need to talk to Bobby or Reverend Paul or me to just let us know, and we'll give you the address. Or you can also come on Zoom, and the link is in this week's newsletter. You already know about the choir, so I really don't have to talk much about that. But I will say that we have 4 more months of Myra's presence here in the choir, but she is going on tour for the next month, so she will be working with our choir members remotely. So we're going to continue to expand our capacity and move forward. She'll be back in mid-April, and she'll be here for several months after that. And we are planning some sort of a concert in July sometime. So stay tuned as we really plan that and create that. For choir members, anyone who wasn't at practice on Friday, we are having another practice session before Myra departs back to Germany on Thursday. So that will be Tuesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. at the River House. So you all know where that is. What else? Media team, I think I covered everything. Any Monday? Yeah, just a reminder about daily prayer. Tuesday through Friday from 12 to 1, I am available for prayer. So just come if anything's on your mind, if you want prayer for yourselves or someone else, and the link is in your newsletter. Okay, yes, Bobby.
One small thing, if you come in person for the Mini Monday, Melissa has requested to bring a handheld mirror. I think we're going to be looking in the mirror and saying, I love you. But
Okay.
a small handheld mirror and a journal.
Okay, for those of you who couldn't hear Bobby, especially those of you on Zoom, Bobby just announced that if you're coming to the Mini Monday, whether you're in person or on Zoom, bring a handheld mirror with you. Remember, mirror is in the title, so she was literal about that. Thank you, Bobby. And a journal, of course. Did you?
Do we want to announce Dave Schbach doing service next week?
Oh, yes, next week, Dave Schbach will be our speaker. So he's been here before many times over the years, but he's a very engaging and dynamic speaker, so you might want to come for that as well. And Julia?
I just wanted to tell everybody, I don't know if you know, but this week is the Philadelphia Flower Show.
Yeah.
And if you're interested in volunteering and you don't know how, just let me know or whatever, and I can send you the information. But it's honestly a lot of fun, and you get the flower show for free.
You get the flower show for free?
Wow.
All right. All right, I couldn't hear everything Julia said, so I'm assuming the rest of us heard bits and pieces of it, but she said that this week is the flower show. So any of you who have lived in Philadelphia long enough, you've been to the flower show. It's just a very beautiful experience. And touch base with Julia. There's a way that you can attend it for free, you said, Julia?
By volunteering.
Oh, as a volunteer. Okay, as a helper. So yeah, just touch base with Julia, and it really is a beautiful experience, especially in the cold time of March here, to be surrounded by plants and flowers. It's just gorgeous, and beauty, right? I mean, architectural beauty. And just a reminder about June's announcement about the Green Faith Circle today at Prince of Peace Lutheran Church in Marlton, 2 to 5 p.m. Okay, are we ready to circle up? Thank you. I'm going to turn this off.
It's okay. It's okay. Oh, okay. Thank you.
So let's take a nice deep breath, breathing in the breath of God, just soaking up this whole service in gratitude and joy, knowing that we are lifted on wings of the divine through this week. They're grateful for this life, grateful for this community, grateful for CCL, grateful for all the good and more good of the divine. And we let go, we let God, and so it is.
Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as our Father, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyful vow. To take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me.
Okay, so please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
Something wonderful is happening to me right now.
It is this thing called life. Life is in my body. Life is in my mind. Life is in my feelings. Life is in all of my activities. I receive it. I share it. I am it. And I accept it. Just the way that it is. Thank you, life. And accepting all of these gifts, we say yes.